Hi everybody, this is Algebra 2, Lesson 41, and this lesson goes over unit multipliers. And we did this a bunch in Algebra 1. Unit multipliers seem tricky when you first start, when you first look at them, but they're actually really easy. Alright, so 41.1 asks us to use a unit multiplier to change 600 inches to feet. Okay, our unit multiplier for inches to feet is 12 inches in 1 foot, or we could flip that and we could say 1 foot is 12 inches. And we just have to figure out which one of those to use, because 12 inches equals 1 foot is the same as putting them in a fraction like that, because 12 inches over 1 foot, well, 1 foot just means the same thing as 12 inches, and 1 over 1 is still 1. So we're going to use that to multiply to come up with, we multiply that times our inches, and then we're going to come up with what it is in feet. Okay, so to do that, the first step is we're going to write what we're given, 600 inches, and we're going to put it over 1. Now we're going to multiply it times one of these unit multipliers. If inches is on top, we want inches on bottom. Okay, so the one with inches on bottom says 1 foot equals 12 inches. And the reason we want to do that is because now we can cancel our units and we don't have any inches left, all we have is feet. So we're going to get 600, we multiply 600 times 1 is 600 over 12, and the only unit we have left is feet. Now if we divided that out, 12 times 5 is 60. I could do it like this over in the corner. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5, 6. No, it needs to go here. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 1 is 5, 6. And then 50. So the answer to that is 50 feet. So 600 inches equals 50 feet. Okay, that was the first one. All right, 41.2 asks us to use unit multipliers to convert 44 square feet to square inches. Okay, so to do this one, it's a little bit different. We're going to write our 44 over 1, but we have square feet. That means feet squared, and that really means feet times feet. Okay, so we're going to have to put feet twice. Okay, now we're going to multiply that times a unit multiplier, but we have to use 2 of them because we have to cancel feet 2 times because we have feet twice. So we're going to use 2 unit multipliers to come up with our answer. And we know that 1 foot equals 12 inches, and 1 foot is 12 inches. And I knew how to set those up because I want feet across on the diagonal from feet so that they can cancel. Alright, so when I do this one, I'm going to cancel feet right here, and I'm going to cancel feet right there, and then I'm left with 44 times 12 times 12 inches times inches. So I've got 44 times 12 times 12 times inches times inches. Okay, and then to do that, all we have to do is put inches squared, and they don't even expect you to multiply this whole thing out. You can just leave it like that. So that is the correct answer right there. They don't even require you to multiply that out. You just have to know how to set up the problem. Alright, so if it's squared, you have to put your unit twice. Alright, let's try 41.3. This one says use unit multipliers to convert 42 square yards to inches. Okay, so I know I've got 3 feet equals 1 yard. And there should be a chart in the back of your book that tells all this. And then 12 inches equals 1 foot. Okay, so I'm going to have to go from one to the other. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put 42 square yards over 1. So I'm going to put 42 over 1. And that's square yards, so that means yards times yards. Alright, that tells me that I'm going to need 2 unit multipliers with yards in it. And that yards are going to need to be on the bottom. So I'm going to use this one. 1 yard equals 3 feet. And then I have to do that again. So I've got 1 yard equals 3 feet. Alright, so that tells me that I need another one to go from feet to inches, right here. And it tells me that if I have feet on the top, I need feet on the bottom. So 1 foot equals 12 inches. And 1 foot is 12 inches. And I have to do it twice. Alright, now when I cancel, I'm going to cancel out yards and yards, 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 feet, 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 feet. And then I'm going to be left with square inches, inches times inches. So now I just take all my numbers, 42 times 3 times 3 times 12 times 12. And then I have inches times inches, which would be inches squared. And they left it just like this. So that's your answer. They don't even require you to multiply that out. Alright, I think there's one more example. This is 41.4. And this one says, use unit multipliers to convert 16 cubic miles to cubic inches. Alright, and it tells us that cubic miles is miles cubed, and cubic inches is inches cubed. Okay, so that means we have miles times miles times miles. So I'm going to start with 16 over 1, and then I have miles 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 for cubic. That means that I'm going to have 3 unit multipliers. Now there is a chart in the book. Let's see, miles to feet is going to be 5,280 miles is in 1 foot. So I'm going to have to put that down here, 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Almost got that completely mixed up. 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Okay, and now I need to go from feet to inches, because I want my answer to be in inches. So I'm going to have 3 unit multipliers for that, which I'm going to have to really squeeze them in here. And I know that it's 12 inches in 1 foot. So that means I got to go the other way. 12 inches in 1 foot. 12 inches, 1 foot, and 12 inches, 1 foot. Okay. Now I'm going to cancel all my units. So miles to miles, miles 3. Okay. And then feet, I can cancel that 3 times. And I'm left with cubic inches because I have inches, inches, inches. Alright, now all I have to do is write my numbers in parentheses. So 16 times 5,280 times, there's that one, 5,280, and one more. And then I need 12 3 times. Inches cubed. You could break that down and write 16 times 5,280 cubed times 12 cubed inches cubed. Just like that. Alright, so there's some practice problems. Go ahead and try those. Pause the video, and then I'll come back and work them. Okay, so hopefully you pause the video and try the practice problems. So we've got use 1 unit multiplier to change 840 inches to feet. So we got 840 inches to feet. Okay, so I'm going to put 840 over 1, put my inches right there. Now I'm going to multiply it. I know I'm going to need inches on the bottom. 12 inches equals 1 foot. These are going to cancel, and I'm going to be left with 840 over 12 inches. Now I need to divide, and so I'm going to do 840 divided by 12, and I think, let's see, 7 times 12 is 84, which is 14, 84, 70. Oh, whoops, I put inches. It is feet, 70 feet. So that should be the answer that you got right there, 70 feet. Okay, let's try B. B says use 2 unit multipliers to change 90 square feet to square inches. Okay, alright, so I'm going to write 90 over 1, and my feet are squared, so I have feet times feet. It means I'm going to need 2 unit multipliers. 12 inches in a foot, 12 inches, 1 foot, because I need foot to be on the bottom because it started on the top. Okay, then I'm just going to cancel my units, and I'm going to get 90 times 12 times 12, and then I've got inches squared. And that should be the answer right there. That was B. Alright, one last one. It's a little bit longer. It says use 6 unit multipliers to convert 30 cubic. Actually, I'm not going to write that out. I'm just going to put miles cubed to inches cubed. Okay, so I've got 30 cubic miles, and we need to convert that into cubic inches. So I'm going to put 30 over 1, and then I've got miles 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and I know I'm going to need 6 unit multipliers to do this. Alright, so 1, 2, 3 is going to be for my miles, and I'm going to go from miles to feet to inches. Okay, and I know there are 5,280 feet in 1 mile. Feet, 1 mile. Okay, now I need to go from feet. I have feet on top, and I got to get to inches. And I have to do that three times because I have feet 3 times. Alright, so there's 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, so now I'm going to do my canceling. Miles, miles. Now I have feet, 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 and then I'm left with cubic inches. Alright, so now I just copy everything down, all my numbers. So 30 times 5,280 times 5,280 times 5,280 times 12 times 12 again times 12 one more time, and then I'm going to have inches cubed. So that should be your answer for C right there. Alright, that is it for lesson 41.